Hello traders, welcome to new weekly Forex ideas video. I'm going to share with you my own analysis for the next trading week to help you find the best trading opportunities within the trending markets. So let's start with the Euro versus the USD. Obviously this pair has been on a long-term downtrend on all time frames. And recently, since we got the breakout lower from this ascending channel, which was only a short-term pullback from the overall downtrend. So we got the breakout, then a bounce back from the horizontal support 1.10 that acted previously as support with those lows over here. So we got the bounce back to retest the confluence of horizontal resistance 1.1075 area and channel support as new resistance. For price to drop sharply afterwards, taking out the support level 1.10 area and even the long-term weekly support 1.09. We can see that price printed a bullish pin bar at this weekly support. However, it failed since it was a counter trend signal. That's why we should always avoid any counter trend signal and only stick with the direction of the trend. Now, this was a very important close for the downtrend continuation. Price closed well beyond the weekly support level. So for the next trading week, I want to see a slow pullback for the old support level 1.09 area to hold as new resistance, then sell this market after a price action signal to join the dominant trend. However, if price made a higher pullback, then I will look to short this market at 1.10 area after a price action signal, again to join the dominant downtrend. Next we have the euro versus the Canadian dollar. We can see from the weekly time frame that this pair has been in a downtrend since March 2018. On the daily time frame, we can see that since last September, this pair has been trading in a range between support 1.4440 area and resistance 1.4715. And in the beginning of this month, we got an inside bar signal on the resistance level 1.4715 that triggered a sharp drop for the last 2 trading weeks, which caused a breakout lower from weekly support 1.4440 area, which is an indication of the long-term downtrend continuation. Now for the next week, ideally, we want to see a slow pullback to 1.4440 area to hold as new resistance to avoid any fast false breakouts. So we want a slow pullback to 1.4440 area to hold as new resistance and wait for a price action signal to sell this market and join the dominant trend. Next we have the USD versus the Japanese yen. This pair recently has not been the best one to trade. We can see from the daily time frame that we have a short-term bullish momentum. However, on the weekly time frame, the longer-term trend seems bearish, since price is still making lower highs. Back on the daily time frame. So if you want to trade this market, I will either wait for a price to make a pullback to 1.0830 area and buy this market after a price action signal to confirm my entry to go long, or wait for a sell signal under the current resistance level 1110.20 area to short this market. However, personally I see better opportunities in other markets to trade better than this one. Finally, we have the euro versus the Japanese yen. We can see from the weekly time frame that we have a long-term downtrend over here, just like all the other euro pairs. So again, we want to only look for sell signals to have a high probability trade. We can see that we had a weekly pin bar that triggered a push lower through weekly support 119.85. This weekly support has been holding well since last October. So this breakout lower was a significant one. On the daily time frame again, we can see a bearish pin bar that caused a break lower on the daily time frame beyond this level, 119.85. So we have all evidence over here for a downtrend continuation. So ideally, for the next trading week, we want a slow pullback to all support, 119.85, or even a retest for the pin bar that triggered this drop and the close beyond the weekly support. We want a retest for this pin bar or the horizontal support level to enter short and join the overall downtrend. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.